Look at this bus that goes by in my neighborhood. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What is this? This is on the side of a bus rolling through your street. Rolling on the side of your street. Is this what you want, black women? Is this what you want, black women? Is this what you want? Look at this bull fucking shit. Look at this shit on the side of a bus. Is this what you want, black women? Is this what you want? Is this how you want to be respected? Is this how you want to be respected in life? This is how you want to look? This is how you want to be portrayed? Stand up to this bullshit. I'm from Philly. I actually should support Meek Mill. This is fucking disgusting bullshit. Look at this lady. Look at this. This is on the side of a bus where little girls can pull up and see this shit. That's her fucking pussy. Let's not mistake what this pink dot is. This is disgusting. This is satanic bullshit. I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of... Look at this shit that you're getting on. This is for everyone to see. Little girls are seeing this crap. It's fucking crap. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. I'm so sick of them just rubbing Satanism right in your face. Oh, it's for art? This is art? Is this art? Black and white checkerboard. What is that? It's a Masonic flooring. Duh. Look at this garbage. Money. Money, 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 money. Garbage. Garbage. Wake up. Wake up. It's all related. The vaccine. This crap. It's all related. They're all the same spider. Controlling you. Stop complying. Take your freaking mask off. Read about germ theory. It's ridiculous already. Clean the freaking water. Stop dumping shit in the air. Get organic food. Grow your own food. Insane. You see that? You see what they're doing to the black women on the side of that bus? You see what they're doing to your sisters over there? Disgusting. So tired of this shit.
Shalom. All praises, glory, honor, and fear. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. And see that guy, a lot of you guys are like, oh, he's an Edomite. He's an Edomite. He's going to slavery because you guys are carnal. And see, he's sick of that shit. And he's more in the spirit than a lot of you guys that claim to be elders and claim to be leaders of our nation, man. And you leaders, man, you're really causing our people to err. And that's how you should be speaking, man, openly. You know, cursing this wicked ass shit out. And another thing that's obvious and duh is you guys in highest seats, man. You guys chose the highest seats, the highest rooms, and you're sitting all comfortable in the playgrounds, get your face on the camera, and just smooth talking, man, seducing the people, man, with that soothsaying spirit, man, shalom and all that shit, man. There's no peace for the wicked. And it's heavy. He said, clean up the water, because a lot of you guys' water is dirt and mire, man. You see, and like I was going into that video of that blind man that was made whole. Well, he actually like cried out to the Lord, "Thou Son of David, save me, heal me." When everybody else, the multitudes, are saying, "Hey, hold your peace, stop what you're saying." And that's how a lot of you guys are, man. Oh, stop, shut up, shut the fuck up. See, but the Spirit of the Lord is speaking loud and clear, and it's rebuking, and it's sounding an alarm. You see, and even beyond that whole picture, because that's from a music album of obviously these wicked ass 2/3 in the music industry. But you even got guys in this truth that have that same spirit. All they talk about and they show you videos about is a goddamn woman. All right, the vagina, the weaker vessel. When you should be talking about spiritual things, man, not the carnal things. Things of the hidden heart, which is of the Lord of a great value. You see, but just like that picture, right? They was bending over, they was naked, they had no covering, all that money, you know, the Jake with the chain, the expensive chain. But see, they have all that bullshit, all that vanity, but what they don't have is the Lord. And that's how a lot of you guys are, famous, promoting, and they put that on the bus for promotions and shit, man. So people will see it, and then they'll look it up on their Google, and they'll look the album, and they'll want to buy it and shit. You see, and they're pushing that on our people, just like you guys in this truth, you Pharisees, you scribes, you elders. You're pushing a corrupt spirit upon our people, not the spirit of the Lord, but the spirit of fear, a spirit of Esau, a spirit of the beast, right? And caring about what Esau is doing, what Esau is saying. It doesn't matter what they're doing and saying, man. Pretty much 70% of the things they're even saying, they're not even able to fulfill. The counsel of man is going to come to naught. The Lord, he says, he carries the counsel of the wicked headlong. And that's what's happening in the world. The world of the wicked, you guys are in high seats. Esau, these planes, you have Southwest. You have people stranded right now, man. You have people stranded right now. They can't leave because of the whole vaccine mandate, all this bullshit. You see? And you guys, man, you calling it the what do they call it? The Maxine and all that bullshit. See, you're not crying out. That's an uncertain trumpet. That's a corrupt spring. You see? And that's a fearful spirit trying to save your goddamn YouTube channel. That's a weak ass spirit. You shouldn't be in that spirit. That's not the see. How I was in that spirit. Oh, I want to save my YouTube channel. I work so hard for my YouTube channel. The Lord said, destroy the temple, and the third day I will raise it up again. And he died. He laid down his life. And he didn't bring a YouTube channel. And he didn't bring subscribers. And he didn't have fame of men and praises of men. And he wasn't double honored up on that cross. Only a few acknowledged that he was the son of God, and that he was the son of God, and that he was a real prophet. Only a few. You see? Job 5 and verse 11, to set up on high those that be low. Right, so Lord, he's exalting the lowly. Those that are humbled, that are being humiliated, that are being ashamed at and cancel cultured, kicked out the synagogues, fired from jobs. A lot of you guys, you don't work jobs, man, because you're sold out with Esau. You already got the bag, so you don't gotta work a 9 to 5. You see? Got that newscaster spirit. You know, the news guys, the news reporters, they just sit on them seats. They look all proper and look all good. And before they press live, they have the people over there putting the makeup on their face. Make sure the hair is all good. That's how you guys are in the spirit, man. That effeminate ass spirit. You see? It says to set up on high those that be low, that those which mourn may be exalted to safety. You see? So we're being exalted to safety. In the spirit, though, not of this world. It says he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. See, they're not even going to be able to do what they want to do. But unto the wicked, they're going to be able to do everything that the Lord said he's going to do to the wicked. He says, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. You see, and it comes to naught. But the counsel and the doctrine of the Lord, that's going to stand. That's going to withstand these times that will come, because these times are hastening to flee away. Let me get that. See, a lot of guys, they're not even in that spirit of that. See, and that dude's a Jake. See, an Edomite can't have that spirit. An Edomite will not have that fiery spirit. He was calling he was calling a Jake woman. He called her sister. You see what they're doing to our sisters? See what they do with these sisters? See, that's the spirit of the Lord, man. You see? And what's heavy too, when you read the Gospels like the Acts, right? The Jews and the Gentiles, the Jews had mad beef. They hated the Gentiles because they wasn't in Jerusalem. You know, they was in the temple. So they hated the Gentiles because they were from Tarsus, they was from Rome. Because our people were scattered abroad and they were discontinued from a heritage. So these corrupt ass Jews, they was hell-bent on just keeping it all to themselves because their cup was half empty. And the same thing now. And there was a division in the book of Acts I went to in one of my prior videos. There was a division between those that followed the apostles and the doctrine of Yahushua they was teaching, and those that were holding to the doctrine of the Jews, man, the synagogue, the Pharisees, the scribes, the elders. You see? So when you go to Esdras, let me get this real quick, because this is it, man. We're closing this thing up. And the Lord's about to shut these lights off. And there's going to be no more song. There's going to be no more new song being sung in this world, man. The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Guys are going to be seeking for an answer. They're going to be seeking for the Lord. And the Lord's they're not going to be able to find the Lord. They'll be crying to the Lord. Even guys that have the name of Yahweh and Yahushua that was misusing the spirit, that was taking the name of the Lord in vain. They wasn't teaching Yahushua. They wasn't preaching. And even if guys try to, you see the spirit is not there. They don't have the heart for it. You know, they don't really care. They're just doing it because they have to. You know, like a job that you don't want to work. See, this isn't a labor for us, really. This is just a way of life. But to guys, this is like a job to them. Like, oh, man, when is it over? When is it going to be over? I want to go home. I want this video to stop. I don't want to be here no more. You see? So this is 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, and verse 32. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, verse 30 says, and these words said he unto me, I am come to show thee the time of the night to come. If thou wilt pray yet more and fast 7 days again, I shall tell thee greater things and things by day than I have heard. For thy voice is heard before the Most High. See, the Lord, he heareth not sinners, but though you few brothers are actually doing the will of the Lord, he hears you, man. He's hearing you. He's with you unto the end of the world. So we have a strong confidence, man. We have a great boldness. Those that believe in the Lord and have that special gift of faith. Has nothing to do with money or a camp or subscribers, man. See, guys are deceiving you, man. The Lord said, beware, for men shall deceive many. It says, for the mighty have seen thy righteous dealing. See, we're not selling this thing for money. He has seen also thy chastity, which thou hast had ever since thy youth. And the Lord, one of the things the Lord said, he said, to seek him in the days of your youth, before the evil days draws close. You see? So the Lord, he's only dealing with those that actually like saw him while he could be found. You see? This truth, the Lord is going into hibernation, into hiding. And only those that are hidden in the Lord are going to be with him in that safety and exalted and above, gathered up in the clouds, in the chariots. And therefore hath he sent me to show thee all these things and to say unto thee, be of good comfort and fear not, and hasten not with the times that are past, to think vain things, that thou mayest not hasten from the latter times. So you got to be hastening to flee from these times, man. And don't think about the past. Matter of fact, when you go to, I believe it's Philippians. But even Paul said, you have to, here it is right here. Philippians 3 in verse 12. It says, not as though I had already attained, either were already perfect. So we're striving. See, the Lord said in the Proverbs, the righteous is as a shining light that shines brighter and brighter unto that perfect day. So it's always room for improvement. It's always, and that comes with a reproof. Being able to humble yourself, being able to accept rebuke and correction. But see, guys have gone so haughty, so proud that they hate correction, man. And therefore they hate the Lord and his spirit. The Lord ain't smooth, man. He's bringing war. He's bringing thermonuclear destruction. You see? It says, either were already perfect, but I follow after, if that I may apprehend that for which also I am apprehended of Hamashiach Yahushai. Brethren, I count not myself to apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth unto those which are before. I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Hamashiach Yahushai. Let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded, right? So we're going to be perfect in the spirit and the mind. We have no God, no subterfuge like Korah. It says, and if in anything ye be otherwise minded, God shall reveal this, even this unto you. So we're in the time of everything being revealed. And it first starts with the chief cornerstone, Yahushai. You see, from the bottom up. You don't build a tower from the top down. See, guys are trying to build a tower from the top down. You see? Just no logic. You see?
Luxury.
No understanding of how a house is built. Matter of fact, let me get this precept in Proverbs. But yeah, that dude on the camera, he was more in the spirit than a lot of you guys, man. You see? Proverbs 24 and verse 3 says, verse 1, it says, be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. You see, so we don't desire to be with the multitudes and with the big camps and the greatest, the GMSs and the Sakaris and IUIC. We don't have no desire for that, man. We have, see, the Lord said he's going to give every man what they lust for, what they desire the most. And a lot of you guys, man, the Lord's giving you over unto your own lust. You lust after things and you covet after things of this world that comes to naught. So you're coming to nothing with that cursed thing that you've taken hold of. That constellation. It says, for their hearts study destruction and their lips talk of mischief. Right, so they're studying the destruction. They're talking about the dragon in Europe and Esau and the nigger woman. They're studying destruction. They're not studying Yahushua in the scriptures. It says, through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established. And by knowledge shall thy chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. A wise man is strong, yea, a man of knowledge increases strength. So you gotta be like that Achilles. He went up to the whole army, man. They could have just all attacked him. See, it was different back in the ancient days, man. You know, there was still some order about how men handled certain situations, men in war. But Achilles went right up to the whole other army, man. The whole king's face. Is there no one else, man? See, and the fact of the matter is, man, there's no one else. It's only us, man. There's only a few men left because the curse has devoured the whole earth. You see, because and going into, especially with guys in this truth, they've actually like they're them sin spirits from back then that was like trying to blame Yahushua and put sin upon Yahushua when Yahushua had no sin, saying he's blaspheming, saying he's a devil. Saying, you know what I'm saying, blaspheming the Holy Spirit. That's what they was doing, man. They're actually condemned. And them, a lot of you guys' spirits are back here today. And you're not being built up. You're actually being decomposed and dissected and divided and destroyed, man, by the word. All right, Luke 10 and verse 17. Says, and the 70 returned again with joy, saying, Lord, even the devils are subject unto us through thy name. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Right, so lightning happens very quick. Sometimes it happens so quick you barely even are able to see it. So what's happening is going above a lot of guys' heads, because the way of the wise is above, that he may depart from hell beneath. So guys ain't departing from this fucking world, man. That's dying, man. John 12 and 30 says, 31 says, now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out. Now, going into the princes of this world, right? Even beyond Esau, they crucified our Lord, man. And a prince is a son of a king, but their king was Caesar. That's why when you go to the Gospels, they said, crucify him. We have no king but Caesar. Same thing now, man. You guys' king, you guys' God and master is Esau, is money, is fucking money, filthy lucre. You see, and before you even know, once it's too late, you're gonna try to throw that money back to Esau like Judas. But they're gonna be like, we don't want your money, man. Your money is money of blood, that blood money, man, that cursed money, because things hold a vibration like let's say you do something mad wicked and you get money for it. Well, that money it's corrupted money. You didn't get it righteously. You didn't get it like innocently. You know what I'm saying? So it's like an accursed thing. And the Lord, matter of fact, let me get something. Hold on. The Lord talked about not bringing an accursed thing into your house. You know, like Achan. We was going to that story, Achan. And I also want to get the story of Gideon and the 300. Because what's interesting about that story, Judges 7, is that the Lord only chose the men that drunk the water the hard way, you see? But those that got comfortable and then drunk the water, they wasn't worthy for the battle. The Lord said to send them home. So a lot of guys being sent back to where they should go, back home. Cause and that's why guys ain't fighting no more, man. Like the bounds we was going to, the bounds they can't pass. So we're basically like bringing the torch, you know, to its final destination. You know, Final Destination, that movie. You know, they were just dying, they couldn't run from it. Yeah, man, judgment's about to go down like that, bro. You see? So let me get this. Deuteronomy 7 and 26. It says, neither shalt thou bring an abomination into thine house, lest thou be a cursed thing like it. But thou shalt utterly detest it, and thou shalt utterly abhor it, for it is a cursed thing, right? So guys, they're not like detesting it and destroying it and hating it. They're like playing with it. You see? The Lord said, hate abomination vehemently. And the Lord said, those that are highly esteemed amongst men is an abomination to the Lord. So guys, allowing these demons, these devils into their house, into their mind, your body is your house, your temple, they are being accursed. So these elders, these corrupted old elderly, saying, "Oh, I don't know how we're in the new covenant. How are we in the new covenant? We don't have our new bodies yet." And everyone else is following with what they say. "Oh yeah, we're not in the new covenant yet." And what you're saying when you say that is you're saying that we do. What you're saying by following them blindly, what you guys are saying is that you do not agree with what Yahushua did when he came to make all things new. He said, "Old things are passed away. Behold, I make all things new." And he made all things new, man. When he came on the scene, he refreshed it. He glorified his name. He glorified his Father. He's about to glorify it again through the 300. You see? Judges 7:7. And the Lord said unto Gideon, "By the 300 men that lapped will I save you, and deliver the Midianites into thine hand, and let all the people go every man unto his place." Right? So the Lord is raising up saviors, but it's not the many. It's not these camps, man. These camps are controlled opposition, just like Black Lives Matter and fucking Africanism, all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Muslim shit, Islam shit, all that bullshit. That's all a dung, bro. Matter of fact, let me get that word for lapped. Right, it goes in out of one's hands. You see, and it's heavy because the disciples, they like the elders, the Pharisees, they was always getting the disciples because, why is your disciples eat with unwashed hands? They're trying to like put sin on them just because they were eating something when they didn't wash their hands before. You see what I'm saying? That's why the Lord said cleans first, which is inside the cup, that the outside may be clean too. You can't clean that. See, just like I told you about the building the temple or a tower. You can't build the top first. You got to build from the bottom up. Same thing with cleansing yourself. You can't clean from the outside in. You have to clean from the inside out. You see? Now, a thing I want to bring out from the story of Gideon is in chapter 8. So, check this out. This is Judges 8:1. All right? So, this is the spirit that's on a lot of guys that, like, wasn't worthy and they wasn't really, like, fighting the battles of the Lord. They was, like, MIA when that call was being called. And, you know, then they come around afterwards like, "Hey, what's up, man?" You know? Like they're cool. Like, they're, you know what I'm saying? But they're not. They wasn't with us, man. They wasn't fighting amongst us. Let me read this. Judges 8:1. And the man of Ephraim said unto him, "Why hast thou served us thus, that thou callest us not?" You see? "When thou wentest to fight with the Midianites." And they did chide with him sharply. You see? So they was chiding with Gideon sharply, man. And when you go into this word chide, it's to scold or rebuke, right? So they were rebuking without examining, man, without even like really seeing that the Lord was dealing with Gideon, man. He was raising up Gideon to destroy Israel's enemies. But even though we were being delivered from our captives and so on and so forth, our people always have that envious, jealous, covetous spirit. You see, even when they're not the ones doing it. You see what I'm saying? That's why the Lord has to destroy 2/3 of our people, man. You see? And he said unto them, "What have I done now in comparison of you? Is not the gleaning of the grapes of Ephraim better than the vintage of Abiezer? God hath delivered into your hands the princes of Midian, Oreb, and Zeeb. And what was I able to do in comparison of you?" Then their anger was abated toward him when he had said that. And Gideon came to Jordan and passed over, he and 300 men that were with him, faint, yet pursuing them. You see? So they was faint, they were tired, but they kept on pursuing the enemies. They didn't turn to the left or the right. And then when that same spirit, you see? Just like Joshua, he was just as strong as he was when he was young, just as he was in his age. Joshua. You see, and that's the spirit, the true spirit of the elect. So it says, Judges 8:5, and he said unto the men of Succoth. Now, these men, right, they were in the same spirit of Naboth, the fool. You know, when David asked him for some food, you know, he was tired from fighting all day, and he was like, "Who is David?" All the time, servants run from the masters, talking about Saul. You know, and then you know when you go into that story, so these guys were in the same spirit. You see. So it says, and he said unto the men of Succoth, "Give, I pray you, loaves of bread unto the people that follow me, for they be faint, and I am pursuing after Zebah and Zalmunna, kings of Midian. So the thing is with our people is like instead of siding with the warriors, like and helping our people so we can succeed as a whole and benefit as a whole, as a unit, they're so fucking evil and dark that they'd rather side with the heathens, the Philistines and Edomites. You see what I'm saying? And that's why you guys gotta die, bro. The Lord's gonna kill you. And the princes of Succoth said, Are the hands of Zebah and Zalmunna now in thine hand, that we should give bread unto thine army? See, so they needed a carnal proof. But see, without faith, it's impossible to please the Lord. So they wasn't pleasing the Lord by asking that. It says, and Gideon said, so check out what Gideon says. This is judgment upon our people now. It says, and Gideon said, Therefore, when the Lord hath delivered Zebah and Zalmunna into mine hand, same thing now. Once the Lord delivers Edomites into our hand, check it out. Then I will tear your flesh with the thorns of the wilderness and with briars. And it's heavy, man, because the Lord said, though thorns and briars be amongst you, be ye not afraid of them, man. You see? Be ye not afraid of them. You get that. You guys ain't got no fruits. You just got fucking thorns. And when someone tries to grab hold of you or try to get some fruit, when the Lord comes to that tree to get some fruit, you know, it causes him to bleed, man. It causes bloodshed. Because you guys are murderers. Bunch of murderers. Alright, Hebrews 6 and 8. It says, But that which beareth thorns and briars is rejected, and is nigh unto cursing, whose end is to be burned. You see that? So that's what you guys' end is. It's not the new body. See, you guys ain't even new in the mind. You haven't even renewed your mind yet, man. You guys are talking about, when we get our new bodies. Well, you're gonna get your new body when you come back through a quiver. Once you come through a quiver, then you're gonna get a new body. You're gonna be perfect. But beloved, we are persuaded better things of you and things that accompany salvation, though we thus speak. And I believe it's in Isaiah. No, Ezekiel. Yeah, I call it Ezekiel. And I'm gonna say this: like, you have these guys that are so exalted and famous and loved by everybody, but they have a whole different spirit on them. You know, they always need to be seen in men. They need to have their face in the camera. You know, they need to be accepted. I feel like they're loved. You see, because they're empty inside, man. So that's what they fill that void with. But see, those that are full with the Lord and the Spirit, they don't need validation of men. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have this guy. He once asked us, you know, basically who authorized you or something like that. You know, they don't understand it's the Lord that's commending. It's the Lord that's raising us up and strengthening us in His word and His Spirit. You see, Ezekiel 2 and 6, and thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words. See, we're not afraid of what you guys think. We're not afraid of what you're saying. We're not afraid of what you're doing. It doesn't matter, bro, because all your works are worthless. They're not being stashed up in heaven. They're going to remain here on earth with you, to die with you, because you're doing the work of the Lord deceitfully. It says, though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou dost dwell among scorpions, be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. Right? So you guys are scorpions. That's this generation, and we're stomping you out. We're cutting off the head. Forget the tail. See, the tail grows back, and the snake goes away, and we keep our grass short. You see, keep our short circle small. So going into the princes, right? I was going to get this. This is 1 Corinthians 2 and 7. It says, but we speak the wisdom of God in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom which God ordained before the world unto our glory, right? Before camps, all right? Before your great millstone camp, which none of the princes of this world knew. So they didn't even know. See, Yahushua came, when you read John 1, and they didn't even know Yahushua. He made the world, and they did not know the Lord. For had they known it, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory. So what's happening is, all you guys, you famous, you exalted, and you exalt yourselves above the word, Yahushua and His Spirit and His Gospels, you testify that you are they which killed the prophets, Matthew 23. Matthew 23, man. John 12 and verse 31. It says, now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out. You see, so they're being cast out. They're being cast out. And what the Lord is doing, he's actually drawing in the true worshipers into his true temple to worship him in spirit and in truth and forever. Like the Lord said in Revelation, he's gonna write upon him his father's name. They shall never go in or out in his father's temple. They're gonna be pillars. And a pillar is something that is connected to the base. It's connected to the foundation. So we have a direct line of connection to Yahweh Shai, the pillars. The pillar of truth, just like the house of Stephen. They were addicted to the truth. Revelation 12 and 7, there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. See, you serpents, you vipers, and you Edomites, and you false prophets, you fake Israelites, you false brothers, you faulty elderlies, you famous Korah, Dathan, and Abrahams. You guys are part of the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. You see, so this is war. The war is already here. The war is already being fought, man. And what side are you on? You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, get to the Lord be times before. A lot of guys play in the middle, you're going to die. You guys on the wrong side, you're going to die. And prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon, you see, great Babylon, great millstone, great men, Goliaths, the greatest, the biggest, all you bad wolves, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, all these old elderlies, right? Called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into earth, and his angels were cast out with him, you see? And that's beautiful, because the Lord said to beware. And Paul, he wouldn't stop warning our people to beware. So he was in the spirit of the Lord. Matthew 7 and 5, this is tying into that precept in Revelation 12. It says, beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves, right? And actually they're actually angels of the dragon, not of Michael, not of the Lord, you see? So that's the war happening right now. It says, ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. You see, so it's either you're bringing the good fruits or the evil fruits, and it's so obvious at this point. It's like mind blowing. It really is mind blowing. The Lord, he's really blowing this thing up, just like the beautiful volcano in La Palma, the Canary Islands. You see, we're praying for a few days. Lord willing, that thing blows up so big it causes a huge tsunami, earthquake. People, amen. This is what we're praying for, bro. A few days. You see, we want the Lord's kingdom to reign on earth. Not this place gotta go. It gotta go. It has to be judged. It has to be destroyed. It has to be taken out the way. See, there can't be two kings on the hill. There can't be two governments. There can be one government. So with this whole new world order, it's Esau's one world order, but it's divided. It's all kind of divisions everywhere. But the government of the Lord and of his elect, his true anointed, is one. There's no divisions. There's no schisms in the body. 1 John 3 and verse 6 says, whosoever abideth in him sinneth not. So you have to, by you abiding in the Lord, you're not gonna be what? You're not gonna be in the ways of death. You're gonna be covered. You're gonna be having that mercy. It says, whosoever sinneth hath not seen him, neither know him. You see? Little children, let no man deceive you. He that doeth righteousness is righteous, even as he is righteous. He that committeth sin is of the devil, for the devil sinned from the beginning. For this purpose the Son of God was manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil. So all these works of you devils out there is being destroyed. It's being made like a void and insignificant and irrelevant. See, so all your many sacrifices, it's basically insignificant, and you're just wasting your time. You see, the Lord's not accepting the sacrifices of the wicked. Though there be many that you guys have. Colossians 2 in verse 13, and you, being dead in your sins and the uncircumcision of your flesh, hath he quickened together with him, having forgiven you of all trespasses, blotting out the handwriting of ordinances that was against us. You see, the old law, the Old Testament, which was contrary to us, and took it out of the way, nailing it to his cross. And having spoiled principalities and powers, he made a show of them openly, triumphing over them in it. See, so the Lord, he's causing us to triumph in all aspects in the Lord. And I was watching a movie last night before the Raw, and I paused it on the scene, and there was a writing, because it was the captions was on, and it was a writing that said, all things seem to work out. You see, and so all good things work for the good to those that actually love and trust the Lord. You see that? 2 Corinthians 2 and 14. Now thanks be unto God, which always causeth us to triumph in Yahushua, and maketh manifest the savor of his knowledge by us in every place, right? In every place and in every way, through the goods and the bads. We're triumphing. We're matter of fact, I can get that word for triumph. And I'm gonna leave y'all. But I'll be back. So that word for triumph.
Strong's G 2358. Triambuo.
Beautiful. Look at that. It says to celebrate. It says to give victory. Right. Look at that. And it says to cry aloud. You see? Make a noise by outcry. It says in the New Testament to trouble, frighten. So by us crying out and triumphing, it's going to trouble those that aren't. It's going to frighten them. It's going to get people afraid and fearful because they're not triumphing. They're not overcoming death and sin. But sin is actually it is plaguing them. It says to be troubled in mind, to be frightened, alarmed, you see? Alright, triumph is to let me search the word. Triumph. Alright, that word triumph is to be successful, to win. Mastery, success, and it's beautiful because the brother he sent a word definition today, and basically it was going into the definition of learn in Isaiah 50 and 4, and it's someone that is an expert, and it's going into the prophets. All praises, glory, honor, and fear, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Desolation to the wicked, and salvation to the election of Israel. House of David, Shalom.